Begin with 2 sheets of A4 card. Take one, look at it landscape, fold it in 2. As you fold, make sure the fold is nice and neat, fold it with your nail. That is going to be what we call your base page. That's the page that opens and closes. Next thing, put your name on the front. Take that page and put it up beside you on the desk so that you know that's your base page and you want to keep it separately to one side. Next, take your second sheet, fold it in 2 exactly the same way. So hold it landscape, fold it in 2, carefully, make your fold nice and neat, and then open it back up. Flip it over, face down, so that the page looks like a tent with the point folding up. Next, you're going to fold a small section at the very top, about 2 or 3 centimeters. Make it nice and neat, and that's a horizontal fold. So, reopen up the horizontal fold, and you should have 2 folds in your page, one going vertically down the center, one horizontally across the bottom. Next, you're going to take your scissors, and this is where you make the single cut in your pop-up page. So with your pop-up page, you're going to cut the smallest part of the fold where the vertical fold meets the horizontal and no further. Make this very neat and make sure you cut it exactly to where the 2 folds meet. It's very important not to cut this further or else it weakens your pop-up. So this is now your pop-up page. So you have a base page and a pop-up page. Put that to one side for a second, open out your base page, put it flat, and put your pop-up page on top just to see where it's going to go. Okay, so you're going to stick the pop-up page on top. Take out your glue, put glue on one of the flaps you've created. Cover it nicely with glue, not too much. Make sure you only cover a single flap. It's really important just to glue one at the one time. Next, hold that up, place it down on your base page. And 2 things to be aware of. One is that your middle fold of your base page and the middle fold of your pop-up page match up. They have to be the same. Also, when you press down your pop-up page, you want to make sure it's stuck on at an angle. So see the V angle that this is with your flaps to the back, that it's stuck on at an angle. If it's not stuck on an angle, it won't pop up, and all of the strength of the pop-up is in that angle. So the folds match up and it's pushed at an angle. Next, fold the page back, close it over, and fold back up the second flap. So on this flap, we're going to put the glue. It's very important to take your glue again. It's very important to make sure that this second flap is always glued in this manner where the page is closed shut and then the base page is closed on top of the glued flap. This ensures 2 things. 1, that we glue it in the right place, and 2, that the page is closed completely flat and we don't have a page that's uneven or what's inside is uneven. Hold it down, count to 10, 20 or 30 seconds depending on your glue, and you open back up. You should have a working pop-up page. So that's the simple V-fold. For more complex ones, you add more layers. Layers in front should go smaller and smaller, but that's the basics of it, and it should close back over again.